What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Kangaroo Black coming back once again with another game preview and score prediction. The 19th ranked Miami Hurricanes versus the Florida Gators. Now, Miami will be on the road for this game. They will travel to Gainesville, Florida, inside the swamp. And we all know the swamp is a hard place to play. All right. This game will be played August 31st. 3:30 on ABC. Miami is a 2.5 point favorite with the over and under at 53.5. All right, well, 53.5. Okay, so, but anyway, we're going to start out by talking about these Miami Hurricanes, who's coming off a 7-6 season last season, which I thought could have been better, had it not been for Mario Cristobal making dumb decisions. He cost them at least 2 games, okay? One for sure against the Georgia Tech. We all know what happened in that game, and I'm sure if you're a Miami fan, you remember, because I remember y'all being really upset with Mario Cristobal because he didn't get in victory formation and just take the win. But hey, that's neither here nor there. This is last season, okay? Now it's a new season, new team, all right? And hopefully this year Mario Cristobal will make better decisions. Now let's talk about Miami's defense, which lost a lot of pieces. Okay, they lost 3 guys along the defensive line, and they lost 3 guys out of the secondary. Okay, so we're gonna have to see how this defense gel together. I don't think with losing 3 guys off the defensive line and 3 guys out the secondary, I don't think the defense will be as good as it was last season. Now, it might. I'm not saying it can't, but I just don't believe you can bring in all of these transfers and just, jail within the first game, because every guy that they lost, the 6 guys, they replacing them with transfers. I'm sure they probably got some first-year starters that been on the team also. Okay, so the defense just might be a question for the Miami Hurricanes. But the offense, I think it will be very explosive. They lost a couple of guys, but they replaced those guys and seemed to me with better guys. That's just me. They quarterback transferred, Tyler Van Dyke transferred to Wisconsin, okay? But they brought in Cam Ward. Cam Ward is a prolific quarterback. He comes in from Washington State, okay? But anyway, this guy threw for over 3,700 yards last season and 25 touchdowns. He also ran for 8 touchdowns, all right? The guy is a hell of a quarterback. And I think Miami got him a good one. They got an upgrade from Tyler Van Dyke at the quarterback position. Also, as far as the running back position, they bring in a transfer. You got a transfer quarterback, you got a transfer running back, and you got a transfer wide receiver. They bring back basically everybody on the offensive line. They're gonna have an experienced offensive line. Everybody except the center. All right. So hey, look good to me. But everybody except the center along the offensive line, the wide receivers, like I say. They got a transfer wide receiver, Samuel Brown. Samuel Brown come from Houston. All right. Samuel Brown, he got I think he's an 800-yard receiver from last season. 800. Yeah, he went over 800 yards receiving last year. Now, they did lose Kobe Young to the transfer portal, but bringing in Samuel Brown is an upgrade too, because Samuel Brown got more receiving yards. Matter of fact, almost 300 more receiving yards than Kobe Young had last season. Okay, so they got an upgrade. Like I said, they got a transfer running back, Damian Martinez. Damian Martinez come from Oregon State. Damian Martinez, a great running back, ran for almost 1,200 yards last season. They brought in a 1,200-yard running back. That's crazy. That is crazy. So that's an upgrade. They got an upgrade at the quarterback position. Plus they bringing back at the wide receiver position. They bringing back Jacoby George. Jacoby George, let's see what he did last season. Jacoby George, he had almost 900 receiving yards last year. So that's good. Almost 900 receiving yards and 8 touchdowns. They bringing back Xavier Restrepo, which is probably was their best receiver last year. All right. So Restrepo, he was a 1,000-yard receiver last year. Okay. So they got some pieces. Matter of fact, they got 2 800-yard receivers and a 1,000-yard receiver. All right. So, hey, it is what it is, man. Yes, Samuel Brown, 800-yard receiver. Martinez, 1,200-yard running back. And then Jacoby George, 800-yard receiver. So they got some pieces on this offensive side of the ball. Plus, they bring back damn near all the whole offensive line except the center. So I think this offense will be explosive. Plus, they bringing back 2 tight ends. So, I mean, the offense is going to be straight. All right. So I think this 2024 Miami team can do a lot better than they did last season, provide Mario Cristobal make better decisions. All right. I think they'll have a better season than last year. Like I say, they went 7-6 last season. And looking at their schedule, I think they can be better. That's just me. All right. Last season, I believe this is last season. They lost 1, 2, 3 games, 4 games by single digits. Games that easily could have went the other way. And they could have finished at 11-2. So we'll see how they do this season. All right. I believe they'll beat Florida State this season. A few games they lost last season, I think they'll win. I think they'll win against Florida State. I think they'll beat NC State. You know, teams like that. But that remains to be seen. But I think Miami is going to have a good season this season, better than last season. Lost a lot on defense, bringing back almost the whole offense. And what they did replace on offense, they replaced them with better people or better players, quarterback, running back, and the wide receiver that they replaced. And like I say, they bringing back Restrepo, or 1,000-yard receiver. All right, and then you got 2 other 800-yard receivers. You got a 1,200-yard running back that you brought in. You brought in a quarterback that threw for almost 3,800 yards. So, hey, you good, Miami. You good. All right. Hopefully y'all don't give us a reason to laugh at you like you did last season. Okay. But yeah, now let's talk about these Florida Gators coming off a 5-7 season on the Tutelage. Oh my goodness, man. Is this guy gonna have his damn job next season? Well, will he last the whole season, Billy Napier? Will he last the whole season? I doubt it. That's just me, okay? That's just me. Billy Napier, he had a terrible season last season, and I don't think the season will be no better for him or his Gators this season because of the schedule. They got the hardest schedule in all of college football, according to the rankings. That's just how it is, man. Just luck of the draw for Florida. But hey, it is what it is. Florida, hey, offensively, matter of fact, they didn't lose too much. They basically bringing back the whole daggone team. Yeah, they lost a few guys to the draft, but other than that, they bringing back basically the whole team. On the offensive side of the ball, they only got 2 transfers. On the defensive side of the ball, they brought in 3 transfers. Now, I know they lost Trevor Etienne to the transfer portal, but they bringing back their starting running back, Montrell Johnson. All right, I think he had almost 900 yards rushing last year. All right, but they bringing back Montrell Johnson. They replacing 1 wide receiver, Dyke Shamir, comes from Wisconsin. Okay, so and Dyke Shamir, well, he only had 328 yards receiving last year. So is that a good upgrade? I don't know. But anyway, the Florida Gators, I don't think they'll be too good this season, man. That's just me. Okay. But like I said, they bringing back a lot of people. They bringing back a lot of people, man. Graham Mercer's coming back. Montreal Johnson is coming back. Graham Mercer, quarterback. Montreal Johnson, running back. They bringing back two of their wide receivers. All right. So these guys, they got chemistry together. Okay. So because they've been there for a while. So they got chemistry. Defensively, they replaced the defensive tackle, they replaced the linebacker, and they replaced a defensive back. So only one person on each phase of the defense. So they should be good there. All right. These guys, this Florida team is experienced. They got a lot of experience. So do I think they'll be better than last season? Just going off the schedule. No, I do not. No, I do not. If the schedule holds up, no, I don't think they'll be any better than they was last season. Okay. And another thing, I just want to put this out to the Miami fans. All right. Graham Mertz had a better QBR last season than Cam Ward. So this is something to keep in mind. All right. But hey, Cam Ward coming from a different program. He's with Miami now. So hey, it is what it is. But Florida, I just don't have too much to say about them because I know they ain't going to be very good. It is what it is, man. If you look at this schedule for Florida, they got Miami, Texas A&M, UCF, Tennessee, Georgia, Texas, LSU, and Ole Miss. Come on, man. That's basically 4 games in a row you're gonna lose to end the season. Georgia, Texas, LSU, Ole Miss. Then last game you got Florida State. You might not beat them. Okay. Hopefully Florida State will be better by that time. Tennessee, you won't beat them. Texas A&M, I don't believe you'll beat them. Okay. And I don't. Hey, it is what it is, man. And Billy Napier, I think he will be gone by mid-season. It might not take that long. That's just me. Just looking at this schedule. All right. But going off last year, Florida Gators, you were a terrible team. And you bring it back a lot of the same guys. I mean, a lot of the same guys. I mean, you ended the season with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 losses. 8 losses in a row. Okay? And it's going to be tough this season. All right? I don't know how in the hell you got that win over Tennessee last season. It was in the swamp, and I know Tennessee have issues over there. But it is what it is. Ain't too much to say about Florida. Billy Napier, he ain't going to last the season. It is what it is. And with that being said, I'm picking Miami to win this game. I got to go with Miami. I think Miami got the better team, even though they got brought in a lot more transfers, especially on the defensive side of the ball. I think their offense is going to be way better than Florida's offense. I really do. Okay. Now, offensive line for Florida gave up 31 sacks last season. Will they be a little better? I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, my offensive line gave up damn near 44, 49 or some bullshit like that. So 31, hell, that's good to me. But anyway, so it is what it is. But I got to go with Miami to win this game against Florida. I don't believe in Florida. I don't believe in Billy Napier. Not as the head coach of the Florida Gators. I don't believe it, especially with the schedule that they got to play in 2024. So like I said, I'm going with Miami to win this game. And my score prediction will be Miami 30, Miami 30, 31, Florida 17. That's my final score, and I'm sticking with it. Roll damn Tide.